Srimad Bhagavatam. Now we had stopped at verse 21, Canto 2, chapter 5. This was the cause of all causes. So today we are going to start with the same chapter, verse 22 onwards. The creation is what we are tackling today. How the creation happens. Now, this is a story where Brahmaji is giving the knowledge to Narada. Narada's knowledge, which was dissipated earlier, if you remember, it was passed on from Sukdev to Parikshit, and Sutta Goswami is now telling his disciples. So, this is the entire genesis of it. So, people have questioned. You'll find that Sutta Goswami's disciples question him, and then on the other hand, you will find that Sukdev is questioned by Parikshit. How does this creation happen? Now, Brahmaji had been given the knowledge directly by first hand, which means Brahma got knowledge from Narayana himself directly. So he has first hand information, and that is the reason why his son Narada has asked him for that knowledge. Brahmaji is talking about it, and in the last few verses, he had just given an introduction to the topic. First, he has done the invocation, and after the invocation, he has said everything that is created in this world is created only for service of Narayana. That is, Narayana creates everything for his own self. This much was understood in the last few verses. So today we are going to start with verse 22 onwards. We are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, verse 22. After the incarnation of the first Purusha, that is Karana Navasi, Vishnu, the Mahatattva, or the principle of material creation, takes place, and then time is manifested, and in course of time, three qualities appear. Nature means the three qualitative appearances. They transform into activities. Now, we have already done a small portion of it earlier, but I will recap it for you. There is an undefined, unmanifest. We don't know what it is. Unmanifest doesn't have any attributes. Now, this attributeless unmanifest is the womb from where this identity comes. The identity of what we call in our scriptures as Narayana happens. As I explained to you earlier, Narayana is literally a fluid state. You can say he is the unmanifest, manifest. So it is like a passing through phase. Now, when the manifestation happens, that means there is a kind of a activity which makes things appear. All right. How does this appearance happen is what we are going to see just now. So the first Purusha, see, the word is Karana. Karana means the reason. Also, it means the reason why we exist also. We have Karan Purush. Basically, we have something which is called the Karan Sharir also, body. The reason. Why are we here? Got it? So, if I say, you are here just now, you are listening to the satsang. Got it? You are sitting over here in front of me, and you are listening to the satsang. So what is the reason for your existence here? The reason is simply because you have to be here. Got it? I hope you understand this much. So the reason is you have to be here to listen to the satsang. Now see, there is a whole stretch of things which are going to happen. So I will explain to them slowly, step by step. Just listen to it carefully. So the Mahat Tattva, which is basically what is required to produce. See, I will not give you a very difficult explanation because it is a very difficult issue. So let us try to understand it. What exactly is required? So first and foremost, ingredients are required for anything. Ingredients or items. See, if I have to make some dish, food, I need those ingredients in place, yes or no? If I have to make a khichdi is nothing but rice and lentils, little salt and all boiled together with ghee and all that. Do I need rice for it? 100%. Do I need the lentils? Yes, of course, the dal as we call it. Do I need something to cook in? So a vessel is required. Exactly, isn't it? Fire is required. How many things have come into the picture? Now, so I just put all these things together. Do you think it is going to make my khichdi? I don't think so. So you require to burn, put it on. The fire has to be put on. Then you have to keep the vessel. Vessel is important or no? See, without vessel, you think I can cook anything? No, I need a vessel. Even if I have to drink a glass of water, I need the glass, isn't it? Similarly, we need something to be there. Then, the most important part is, can I just leave the fire on? I can't. It is ruled by time. Did you get it? I have to time it correctly. If I do not time the thing correctly, my khichdi will not happen. It might get burnt if I keep it for a long time. If I keep it for the shortest time, it is not going to get cooked. So many things are going to be happening. So the right time is required. So how many ingredients have got into the picture? Did you see that? Quite a lot. Now the most important part is, how is it going to be? How is it going to be? So the qualities are defined by the three gunas: sattva, rajas, and tamas. So the gunas also are there. Okay. So I make khichdi. It can be bland. There is no salt in it. It can be tasteless also. I put too much of salt in it. What's going to happen? It's not going to taste nice. Let us say I put one more ingredient. I put a lot of chilies in it. Or I burn it. So how many options I gave? Quite a lot of options. If I burn it, do you want to eat that burnt khichdi? Completely charcoal black? I said, this is khichdi, eat it. Sir, this is the guna, the way in which it is manifested. So, now I want you to think about it. Did it transcend the gunas or no? So, was it getting cooked? Raw? Was it cooked? Yes. Did it get cooked fully? Yes. Did it get burnt? Yes. So, can you imagine we are transcending everything, isn't it? Do you see this whole chain of things? Now, when I look at this chain of things, that is how it is going to be. The nature of khichdi. Did you get it? It has a nature of its own. If I make a biryani, it is different tasting, isn't it? If I make a khichdi, it is different tasting. If I just make plain rice, it is different tasting. Can you imagine all these things together now? Different, different, different. So if I make a plain rice, can I say it is sattvic in nature? I put salt, I put chilies, I put vegetables in it. It is called rajasic in nature. It has got taste. Mhm. And the third one, completely burnt. Tasteless stuff. And yet I want to eat it. Tamasic. It is the nature of that ingredient, of those things which came together to be one of those things. Got the point? So nature is like that. So when Narayana was doing this action of creation, the principle of material creation takes place. Time is manifested. That means time comes into existence, and of course, the course of time, the three qualities appear: sattva, rajas, and tamas. Nature means the three qualities appearances. So the nature is what defines these three qualities. So think about it like this. You have a person in front of you. Let us say your own father, mother, brother, sister, husband, wife, children, whoever is there. When you look at that person, does that person have a particular nature? Some of them are grumpy, some of them are smiling, some of them are always crying, some of them are always complaining, some of them are just lazing around doing nothing at all. Some of them are just wasting their life doing absolutely nothing. All kinds of people are there. The lazy person, the one who doesn't do anything, can be termed as tamasic person. He is not doing anything. What to do? You got the point? Then there is another person. He's always active. You tell him this. He's always running around. Here, there, here, there, here, there, here, there. Too many activities. Rajasic. And then there is another person, the goodness incorporated. A good person. This person does all the good stuff. Everything is very much in moderation. Everything is so pure and clean and all those kind of things. So this is what he says. The activities happen. So we do the next verse 23. Material activities are caused by the Mahatattvas being agitated. At first, there is a transformation of the modes of goodness and passion, and later, due to the mode of ignorance matter, its knowledge and different activities of material knowledge come into play. Let us do this step by step again. Now think about it. Everything is stationary over there. Say, nothing is happening. Anything happening? We are tranquil. We are in a state of non-being kind of a thing. Nothing is happening. No movement anywhere. And suddenly there is a very slight movement. So there is a calm sea or a calm lake, a very placid lake. And on that, one small ripple appears. A ripple, which means what? Some activity has started. So, this activity which is started is pushed by the Mahatattva. Please go and do something. We have lazy bones in our world, lot of lazy people. Till we do not push them, they are not even going to lift their finger to do anything. You tell them, They would be just sleeping, doing nothing. According to these people, I have done enough in my life. What else is there for me to do? I have nothing to do, so I will not do anything. Sir, you are living in this world, you are breathing. Are you not eating, drinking, sleeping, all those things? Your job is to do something. So, the Mahatattva is the one which gives that a little, come on, let's do. Ah. At first, there was a transformation of the mode of goodness. See, in the initial stage, everything is so goody goody, nice. Nothing is there. No contamination. Water is perfect and pure and clean, and everything is going on perfectly. You know, even I want you to think in terms of a child. A child's mind is not contaminated by anything. If you give him money, also, he doesn't know what money is. He doesn't get carried away by anything in this world. He may have a fight with his friend, but it fight won't last also. After a few minutes, they will be friends again. Now he grows up. So when he is growing up, what happens? His mind talks. When he is in the teenage group, he starts looking around here, there, here. His eyes are wandering now. Things go out of hand. Mind starts overworking. He wants to do something with his life. Many a times, when children are not given the right direction, what happens to them? They start doing things where they don't know what is right and what is wrong. You know that, no? The idea is simply this: we have to guide them, we have to give them the right direction. So, the sattva guna is important. Then the mode of passion comes into the picture. How many young people, there are lots of youngsters in this world, don't they experiment with all the wrong stuff at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16, and all that? They want to experiment with all the prohibited stuff. Don't do this, I have to do it. Don't do this, you should do it. It's a rebel period, It's a rebel planet, like they say. Like that. They want to do everything that you stop them from doing. Don't do this. No, I will go and do all the wrong stuff. This is called the mode of passion. The third one is a mode of ignorance. There is nobody to supervise, there is nobody to tell them anything. It's like smoking. They have seen their friends do it, so they also do it. Nobody says anything to them. Their parents are also doing the same thing. Drinking. I mean, a 13, 12, 13-year-old is sitting with a glass of wine. The parents are also pouring wine to each other and they are drinking, and the family is like that. Does it appear that it is a normal thing for a person to do, yes or no? So it appears that drinking is normal. In my household, I drink. Everybody drinks. My father, he goes to the AA meetings and all that. Yeah. I think it is natural. If you drink a little more, you have to go for AA meetings only. I will also try out. One day I also want to go. So father does, so child is doing. The child is grown up, by the way. He's 20 years old. And he can knock off a couple of bottles. He's like that. For him, it is natural. There is a very old story of a man who is going on his, and he is going for, okay, death row. So they ask him the last wish. So he says, my last wish is to meet my mother. So they arrange for him to meet his mother. They put the mother and him in one room, and they are sitting over there, and the son looks at the mother and comes near her, her face like this, and bites her ear off. Everybody is aghast. Why is he biting his mother's ear off? So they ask him, why did you do that? He said, I became a murderer. Before that, I was a robber. Earlier, I was a thief. I used to take little stuff. I used to break into houses. And it all started when I was in school. My neighboring, when I was in very young age, the boy sitting next to me, he had a very fancy rubber, pencil and rubber, that rubber. So I took it and I came home. My mother saw the rubber. She never objected to it. She never said anything. She looked at the rubber and said, this is very nice, no, very beautiful. It's that it has got the smell, Earlier we used to get the rubbers which used to have scent in it. So I started getting beautiful pencils from school. And then it went on and on and on. My mother never questioned me why and who gave me this or how did I get it. I thought it is but a natural thing to take things from people. I don't have it, I can take it from somebody else. It was like taking my neighbor's toys, not asking permission when I have to use their cycles. Going to, and later on in life, I thought it is my, job to go and snatch things from people. It has led me to this state today. Today, I have come to an understanding that should have been prohibited right in the beginning by my mother. She should have told me, don't do this. If she would have punished me at that time, I would not be in the death row today. And I hold her responsible. That is why I wanted to bite her ear off. This is a very old story. Our forefathers used to say this. But it is so correct. This is the start of tamoguna. Tamoguna is when you do not have very clear-cut instructions that you can do this and you can't do this. I have seen mothers and fathers pampering their kids to glory. I want toys. Oh, get any toy. I mean, think about it. One stuffed toy is okay. 20 stuffed toys? For what purpose? I mean, think about it, no? Aren't there other 20 children in the world whom you can give your toys to? That is called mode of goodness. And this is a mode of rajas. I want to own more and more toys, more and more, more and more, more and more. And the third mode is, if I want more, I will go and rob somebody. He has got 20, no, I will go and take 2 from him. That is the third mode, which is called tamasic mode. So these different activities of material knowledge come into play. If nobody is taught the do's and don'ts of life, like today in India, In a school, you can't put your leg on top of the desk and sit. You can't dress, you have to dress in uniforms. You have to say good morning teacher, good morning principal, good morning this one. You have to be very, very right in your approach to the authority over there. But go watch any Hollywood movie. Disruptive schools, teachers are treated like nonsense, no respect for them. I mean, if you can't give respect to your teacher, how are you going to give respect to the world then? You see how this world is? They don't care for others then. This is something which we have to know. See, the modes of nature can be distributed wherever you feel like. But there has to be a direction in which this has to flow. So all these modes were created. Verse 24. The self-centered materialistic ego, thus being transformed into three features, becomes known as the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance in three divisions, namely the powers that evolve matter, knowledge, and material creations, and the intelligence that guides such materialistic activity. Narada, you are quite competent to understand this. My 5 minutes of explanation was for this verse. I had no idea this verse was there. But think on what I said just now. The self centered materialistic ego. If you have a parent who doesn't think, oh, my son should be doing this, I can do this, I can do that, I is going to kill you. The kind of creatures that you're going to produce, your future generation, is going to be the worst type of creatures. That's why I'm not calling them human beings. Think, there are three modes of nature. The sattva guna. The child is taught to be nice, respectful, always following the rules and regulations in this world, being very kind to others. Think on those lines. Not back answering. Why should I do it? What is the reason for me to do? If you have a child who is doing this, you know where that child is going to go, and in the future he's going to 100% go into the gutters, because it is called the self-centered materialistic ego. You know how you develop, I have this, when you grow up, let us say you are having a BMW or a Maybach or some of those fancy cars with you. Have you seen those guys having fancy cars? The F1 type of cars, what, the lid opens like this, and then they have all kinds of things in that. Oh, this is like this is like this. They will show the steering wheel, this thing, that thing, all those kind of things. Have you seen those idiots? And when they want to come and park outside this big show is going on, here is the key. Look, it's like the Tesla key, You understand that small chip that is there. Where did they learn this, by the way? They learned it when they were a kid. They don't respect anybody. They treat everybody as hey, come on, take this car away and park it properly. This is how they treat others. They will be dressed immaculately, latest in the fashion. It's a Rajasic mode for them. They don't honor human beings. But let us say there is a person, another child, he is telling his friends, you also pile on. let us go to school together or something like that. I still think in terms of the Archie comics, the jalopy. You understand? Archie's jalopy. I think it is such a beautiful car. The goodness is Betty. Complete Rajasic is Reggie. Correct? Would you agree with me? And Veronica? Veronica is the epitome of Rajas. And I can definitely say Rajas plus Tamas is Reggie. Because he thinks no end of himself. He is willing to do anything wrong also. So this is how we have also learned from the comics. And we have learned from our childhood. If you are a child and if you are sharing everything, you know what? There are children, no, they will take some food from home. They hate their mother's cooking. So what they do is the moment they reach the school, they will ask other children, what is there in your dabba? I will give mine to you, you give yours to me. This is so common, no? Because they hate their mother's cooking, they don't like it one bit also. And the mother has never learned to cook. What is she going to make her son into? Somebody who snatches other children's food becomes a self-centered person. So the self-centered materialistic ego comes into the picture. So there are three modes which the ego can take. First one is of goodness. Share the good stuff with the world. Whatever is left behind, you can have. Second mode is I want everything in the world. I want to be a billionaire. You understand? I am the greatest nation on the planet Earth. Nobody can go against me. Egotism par excellence. That is not how you do. You do it with goodness. Goodness. When the world was suffering from coronavirus, the whole world was suffering from coronavirus. Do you know this? The only country which supplied all these, whatever the medicines that are required in the world free of charge was India. And what did America do? Pfizer was told by India that vaccine of yours, which you have trying to introduce in India, we want to test it first. Otherwise, you can get out. We have 1.4 billion people. This is what India told Pfizer. Pfizer said, I don't give a damn to your 1.4 billion people. I will get out of this country. And Pfizer went away. You understand how this works? Egoistic par excellence. This is not ego of the highest order. This is the worst kind of ego that you can ever have. It is called tamasic. Why is it that you are not allowing the good stuff to be there? What kind of this money-making thing that you are into? I hope you got this answer. During the coronavirus time, this is what happened. We made free vaccines, distributed it to any and every country, including all the enemies in this world also we distributed. We never said, in India never said, we are not going to give anybody, or I'm not going to send you because you are my enemy. No, on the contrary, we shipped it train loads, truckloads of it or a plane loads of it. These are the three gunas. And someone out there wants to make money. Someone out there wants that people to die in this world. Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. They are namely the powers that evolve into matter, knowledge of material creation, and the intelligence that guides such materialistic activities. So these are the three factors which actually guide you. One is see, the ignorance of these three, maybe the powers that evolve the matter. How do you evolve? Matter gets evolved, isn't it? Knowledge of material creation. One company had the knowledge to create it, isn't it? Huh? And the intelligence that guide. So, what is that intelligence which said, give it free? Did you understand this or no? Give it free. Why? That is the sattva guna in this world. That is the spiritual perfection. Why is India called a spiritual, country? It's because of these reasons. Today we don't do anything because of so many issues that are going on in this world. We have accepted millions of refugees from all the countries. Today nobody says anything to them. You know that? The Rohingyas came. We never said anything. The Bangladeshis are staying in India. There are crores of them, not hundreds and thousands. No, crores of them are staying in India. So, okay. Europe says we will allow only so many people. What kind of people are they allowing? People who are disruptive. When I went for my visa, I was told, you are a spiritual person. You don't have any money. You may stay put in United States. Why will I want to stay in United States? I am not interested in permanent residency or something like that. I was going there because just wanted to meet some people. That's it. But if I say that, oh, these people are trying to murder me, okay, I want to come to USA, I will become a refugee over there. Refugees are accepted. Tomorrow I can tell lies, I am a refugee. India is please understand, it's a democracy. How can a democracy have refugees? Think about it. Common sense will tell you. Nobody is hounding another person over here. One of the very known persons from Nepal, this person said, I became a refugee in United States. Nepal has refugees? I never knew that. Today that person has got permanent residency. For what? Bangladeshis are going over there. Or everybody. I don't understand why Indians are going. Indians want to go and become citizens of another country. I don't know for what reason. Sir, when you can see this case of Sattva Guna in India, why are you trying to become a citizen of another country? I have never understood that. Unless and until you are a Rajoguna, unless and until you want to become a Tamasic person, then you can definitely join there. Nobody says that. That is the reason why people want to become CEOs of some fancy organizations. What is that country giving them? Nothing. Think on those lines. What are you? You are a third class citizen in one country. Whether you become a Europe citizen of European countries or American, wherever you become, what is your designation there? Nothing. There are first class citizens, there are second class citizens, there are third class citizens there. You are in the third class or maybe the fourth class. Nobody is going to treat you nicely. Please remember this. So, Narada, you are quite competent to understand this. All of you are Naradas over here. Say Narayana, Narayana all the time. Are you not competent to understand this commonsensical thing which God made? This is what he said. It is the intelligence which guides you towards these things. The intelligence to guides you. Please understand, if you are not an intelligent person, then you are going to become. Think on those lines. If you are a complete dunce, complete dunce, then you go wherever you want to do, whatever you feel like, do all the wrong stuff in the world. But if you are smart, if you are intelligent, if you understand goodness, if you understand spirituality, if you understand that your next life you want to become a good human being again, then be here, be nice. We are crammed into one space. You know that, no? 1.45 billion people is crammed into one map of India. You go to Europe, you go to America, you go to any other country in the world, people are not crammed. The city is one. To go to another city, there is a full highway, nothing on right side, nothing on left side. There is nothing. There is so much of emptiness in that place. It is like nothing but desert, or it is like the moon. Nobody is there. In our this thing, even if you spit on the road, which Indians do, they love spitting on the road, you will find that there is one human being standing over there. We are so cramped, we are so close by. From the darkness, this is verse 25. From the darkness of false ego, the first of the five elements, namely the sky, is generated. Its subtle form is in the quality of sound, exactly as the seer is in relationship with the seen. Now, this is a verse which I am going to introduce, but I am not going to give you an in-depth explanation, simply because this verse goes with the next ones also. Think like this. False ego got created. What? A false ego got created. Who is this false ego? You see, when you are born, when you just took birth, the false ego got into existence. You know that, no? I am born. Now you got a name. Okay? Your name is Jimmy. So I got a name. Call me Jimmy. Or something like that. So you got a name. Very good. So how do you look like? So you describe yourself. You are describing a body. Okay, you are not describing you. Tell me, if I have to describe a car. I want you to describe a car. Okay? It's a long car. It's very beautiful. It's got nice steering wheels. It's got automation. It's got engine like this. It's got this horsepower. It does this. It does that. Blah, 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 blah. All those things. Okay? And it is in a country where there is no petrol available. What is the point of having a car in a country or a place where no petrol is available, or in a place like Bangalore or Mumbai where there are no roads available? You can't even drive on the road with the car, simply because we have a back-to-back traffic. Imagine taking a Rolls Royce out on the road over there, or in Bangalore. I am going to the grocery shopping over here nearby. Let us take out the Rolls Royce. I mean, you must be the biggest idiot on earth. When you're buying crores of rupees worth of car to go for grocery shopping, I mean, what is the point? You can go walking nearby, isn't it? No. And those who are used to car, if they have to go to the mall across the street also, they will take out their car to go to the mall. Have you noticed it or no? The answer is like this. A very funny situation arose in my life one day. I'll tell you, because the need for the car or the need for something was so urgent at that time. I was staying in a hotel and I said that, see, I am used to walking down the street. Okay. So I started walking. I couldn't walk more than, even 100 meters because the air was so hot. It is in Dubai. It became so hot for me. There was nobody on the street except all the fancy cars going up and down like this. Nobody on the street. Till that time, I never understood why is it important to go in some vehicle. Then I rushed towards the railway. There was this metro railway or something like that. I rushed fast towards that because it was so hot. Yes, there is a need for it. It is like you can't be walking on the moon's surface without your oxygen, no? It's like that. So the car was necessity over there. Just a small anecdote. So think on those lines. The false ego got created just when beginning happens. Beginning. Shuddhodana and Buddha, which is his name was Siddhartha from the Shakya clan. You are the king's son. Imagine being told that and having such a lascivious type of a life, hundreds of girls around him and all that. And then he gets married, has a kid also. He's never seen anything wrong in his life. He thought that he is the king. This is something which human beings don't understand, that ego gets developed in childhood itself. Who gives that? First, the world will tell you, you are so and so. You are this one's son and daughter. You are like this. You are born this way. Think on those lines. I ask you a question. When Gautam Buddha went to meet his father once again, was he a prince or no? He was a prince. After his father died, was he the king of that place or no? 100% he was the king of that place. But did he go and take up his property and say, I am going to become the king of this land? I don't think he said those words. First, he never took onus of the property the moment he became Buddha. He never said, this belongs to me. I don't care for it. He left the kingdom. He was going with his bhikshus, bhikshus, with his gang of people, begging from street to street, because that is how they are supposed to live. As a spiritually perfect being, living a life like that means you have to give up this darkness of the false ego. Just imagine, Buddha is going to meet his father. And father looks at him and says, "Hello Siddhu, how are you? Do you think it is fit to call Gautam Buddha as Siddhu? Oh, you are Siddhartha, no? And the short form, I lovingly call you Siddhu." It is called false ego. No. Spiritual people do not want somebody to call them by that name because they have no name. Please remember this. Second, they don't own anything, yet they own the whole world. I am sure you remember the story of Samartha Ramdas. Samartha Ramdas asked Shivaji Maharaj, who is the ruler of this entire Samrajya? Shivaji Maharaj, who was the disciple of the Guru, said, "This belongs to you, Gurudev." Then he said, "Very good. If it belongs to me, then I am giving you the permission to go and become a king and rule over there." Whose kingdom is it? Mine. You are ruling on my behalf. The ego gets demolished over there. Shivaji Maharaj ruled the kingdom in the name of his Gurudev. Never for once did he say that this belongs to me. Never. So you have to give up this darkness of the false ego. From that comes the 5 elements. We are going to do the 5 elements tomorrow. This is the important part of this satsang. Why? Because you have to understand how this step-by-step thing happens. All right? So I have just introduced you verse 25, but I am going to start from verse 25 tomorrow. So we will stop over here for today.
Recording stopped.